Hello, my name is Bianco. In this video we will have a look at my setup of the Tops Knives bulb knife. I did modify the sheet a bit. I never was too fond about the sheets from Tops Knives. That did already start with our collaboration back then with the SBT knife. It's quite a long time ago, maybe some of you remember. And they have their own style how they make the sheets, and for my use that did often not work out. The same with this version here. So I did alter it a bit that it works for me. Basically we have a flip over taco style sheet from Tops, and then they had basically below that part here, they had a clip molded in there, a bit. It had a hole for a screw, for a Chicago screw, and a metal clip, so you can turn that around, that clip around and swivel it around. I do not like that at all, so I removed the clip, and then the Kydex on the inside. Maybe we see, yeah, we don't see that much anymore from the inside. We see there in the inside it has that hole that was a bit bended outward, so that the Chicago screw did not touch the knife itself. So I had to heat that up. It's relatively easy. You simply heat it up and bend it down on the knife, then the thing is flat. Then I made me that part here out of Kydex. It's 0.80 Kydex. I got some scuba dive belt apparently. It's a relative sturdy, relative strong, not flexible, not that flexible belt. I would not say Cordura or whatever. It's a unique material. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's perfect for belt loops and all that. So I made that. It's overlapping on the Kydex, and you see it's not only glued on but stitched on, relative strong. So we have basically the belt loop part all the way going over, and then glued and stitched on, so that thing doesn't go anywhere anymore. And that material is so strong, we should not have too much problems of wear at all there either. That was attached with new screws. We see here the 3 new screws, Phillips, compared to the original screws that they had. And as I was already on it, I made a typical Kydex attachment for a fire starter. The typical fire starter that I use, I make those myself too. It's just a simple fire starter, ferro rod with some part of a pom that got stippled, has a hole through it, and a bit of a bungee cord as additional safety. Sometimes I put glow in the dark on top. So anyway, we have that loop with a notch on the bottom for the bungee cord. That thing is screwed on the main body of the sheet. Nothing special there. The original fire starter, by the way, that came with it, that 3-part fire starter, I took that off too. I still have it in the collection, but I don't use it. So that goes back in there, and then we have the additional safety of the bungee cord that goes straight there in that notch, and like that it's super handy. And it doesn't need too much space. It doesn't add much of the bulk. And then of course, as usual, on the back side I use some orange duct tape. This for if I put the knife on the ground. If I take it off, if you put it down like that, you may lose it. If you put it down like that, you easy see it again. Also, the duct tape you can use together with the fire starter as a tinder if needed. So that's a typical setup that I use for bushcraft here in the jungle in northern Georgia. And for now I also need to take out the knife, because some people somehow wanted to see the knife too, not only the setup. This is a bulb knife in the 154 cm version. I wanted to have a stainless steel version. In this case, usually you have a 1095 material, and this is a bit upgrade, but they made quite many variations over the years, so nothing special. And the knife works really well. It's a bit thick, it's more like a camp knife, but it works really well. It's not too big and bulky. I like it. And yeah, that's how the knife and the sheet setup is on that one. And as we do the video, I'm gonna quick show the other ones that I already did a video about it too. It's just some people want to see the knives, and that is all good and right. So it's just the cold steel SRK. I did cold blue the markings so that would not rust. So nothing special there. And I think I did show that one as well. That one actually has that setup here has a piece of wood as a handle for the fire starter. The same system, just with a different bungee cord. And this is fat wood. Yes, it's fat wood. It's relatively oily, so worst case you can whittle a bit off that handle to start the fire. We also have in this one a bit glow in the dark. Quick charge it up, and then you see you have it glowing in the dark if you want to have that there. And of course the back side has a brighter color. So the knife is a typical Condor. I made a video about that knife a while ago too. So yeah, now you saw the knives as well. I don't misuse my knives. I have other tools if I need to split wood or something, like the Rogan tools. Really great made and tools for harder use if you want to split wood and all that. So I'm not too fond about batoning around on knives, because I have other stuff. Also smaller axes and hatchets and things like that. So, and since I have enough tools, I use the correct tool for the purpose. So that much about the setup, my setup of the Tops Knives Bulb.